Hey, what's going on, Mass Effect fans? My name is Dean Hernandez, and first off, let me introduce myself. Now, I am the writer and director of an upcoming fan film, Mass Effect Spectre. And if you don't know what that is, let me explain. Mass Effect Spectre is a fan film I've been working on for a little while now, and it involves a squad of 3, a human, a Turian, and a Quarian. I know you're thinking, odd mashup, isn't it? Now, for a while, I have been a fan of movies, cinematography, filmmaking, all that kind of stuff. And that's actually what I want to do for my future. Actually, I just turned 17 yesterday. So, even though I am kind of young to take on something possibly this big, I still think I can pull it off. Now, I have confidence in my abilities to actually pull this entire series off. But first off, let me introduce myself. Now, like most of you, I am a huge fan of the Mass Effect series. A few years ago, I started Mass Effect 2 first on my PS3, and since that day, I have absolutely fallen in love with the series. Fallen in love with the characters, fallen in love with the story, fallen in love with the lore. And speaking of the lore of this series, there's so much you can do with it since the universe is, well, not the universe, the galaxy that BioWare has created for this game is so expansive. And there's so little that we actually know that we can come up with. I mean, even still, 3 games in, another game coming out, and we still don't know everything about the series or everything about the galaxy that these characters live with. And that's what I would love to expand upon with this series. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because even at my age, making a film like this is really difficult. But I've been able to get the equipment, I've been able to get like the microphones, the cameras, you probably don't see here, but I have a green screen right behind me. It's probably going to be changed with something else, but you get the point. But the characters I've said before are a human, a Turian, and a Quarian, as well as a few other characters that I probably will introduce later on. But the issue with this are the costumes. One of the hardest parts about making this series is the costumes. Especially since, I've cosplayed before. Yeah, see? This was actually one of my first cosplays that I ever attempted. And it's not as great as I would like it to be, but I've actually had some very talented people who are willing to take the time out of their lives and actually make the costumes for this film because they want to see this film come together and they want to see it be brought to life. And those cosplay groups are Cosmic Ash Studios, Quantum Entanglement Props, and Keelah Monster Cosplay. All of these people are going to take time out of their lives to bring this story to life, and I couldn't thank them any more for wanting to be a part of it. Now, as I said, the difficult part about doing this is obviously the cost of it, because these costumes aren't cheap. Which is why I am starting this Indiegogo campaign to raise money for the costumes specifically. As I said, I have all the equipment, but it's the costumes that will bring this story to life and it'll make it seem that much better. Now, as you can see up at the top, I mean, the amount I am asking for is a lot, but compared to other, like, indie filmmakers, other films that I've seen on Indiegogo, on Kickstarter, a lot of them don't ask for more than this, and I'm actually surprised because, I mean, we don't possibly know what it's going towards, but that's what I'm here for, to tell you that everything that you help me raise for this film is going straight to the costumes and nothing else. Straight to the costumes and straight to the props. Nothing else will be used. Now, because of my age and because of my inexperience in the film world, coming up with perks for this film was very difficult. Because obviously I can't have like big budget things, like I can't send you like props, I can't send you gift cards or something like that. I don't know, those were just some random ones when I was looking up that I found. Now, the first perk I will actually allow is anyone who donates, their name will be put into the credits of the film, because obviously you're helping me make this come to life, you're helping me create this film, so I have to give all of you who donate credit because, I mean, how can I not? You're helping me so much. Now the second perk is actually a digital download before the film is actually released. Basically, you're my test audience. You're going to see how the film came together before it's actually released. You get to criticize it, you get to tell me what I could improve on, what I could do later on in the future, and constructive criticism for this film, since it is my first film I've ever attempted. I would absolutely love to have criticism from anyone who knows about the series, anyone who knows about filmmaking even. Please help me, and it will help to make this film that much better. Now the last perk, you will actually receive a photograph signed by the cast and crew. Now for a film this small, perks like this are very difficult to come up with, and I think stuff like this, like having your name in the credits, being a test audience even, as well as a photograph of the cast and crew, is really good for something this small, since obviously I'm not raising so much, and I don't have a company big enough where I can produce so much merchandise to give back to you. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, there will be around a 5 to 10 minute promo video to promote the film, but also to show my skills as a filmmaker before the actual film was released, because up until that point, you really have no idea what I'm capable of, which is what this promotional video is going to do. And let me say it one more time, to all of you watching this, thank you so much for wanting to help in this project. At this point, this project is my baby, and I have been working on it for so long. I think I've been going on almost an entire year just writing the script, and it's been a ride, learning from other people, learning from friends to try to make this script the best it can be. It's really fun, actually. And finally going on set and producing this entire film, I know it's going to be stressful, but this is something I want to do in the future, so might as well get my foot through the door now. Thank you all for watching, because being able to produce a film based on Mass Effect, a game that has so much fan base, and one that I'm a part of and that I have a personal attachment to, I really can't wait for you guys to see the outcome of this film. You're going to love it, believe me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Keelah Monster Cosplay.